Hey, what's up everybody? It's Kellen here from Start Your Systems, and welcome to another episode of our MXGP2 Career Mode game playthrough, where we are on episode 11 now, I think, part 11. And we're just wrapping up the last two GPs in MX2, which is Leon in Mexico and Glen Helen in the US of A. And I want to start this video off by just saying one quick bit. Last episode, I was trying to remember something that a YouTube commenter had asked me to look at, and I totally blanked on what that was, but now I actually remember. And so I'll start off this one by talking about that, and that is if you're on a factory team in this game, i.e. I'm on Red Bull KTM, which is a factory team, or I guess any team for that matter, you don't get to run handguards. You already can't customize the bike anyway. I tried to go to customize menu, and it just sets you to your previous bikes that you've ridden on your own little like race team that you make at the beginning of the game. But yeah, so you can't put handguards on it. You can't change wheels or suspension or anything like that, which is in some ways understandable, except the handguards thing is kind of weird because, you know, riders can choose IRL if they want to run handguards if they're on a team or not. It's not like they either are required to or not required to. But like, it's understandable that if the team's sponsored by Dunlop, for example, you're not going to put Michelin tires on, and if the team is sponsored by KYB, you're not going to put Racetech suspension on, or something like that. I mean, some riders have the pull enough in their name, or because they say they'll leave the team if they don't get X component on their bike, to be able to put their own private suspension sponsor or something like that on their bikes, but it's kind of rare. They usually are told to make whatever's on the bike work, and then as a last resort, if the team is worried about losing that rider, they'll let them run the suspension they've been asking to run or something like that, but pretty rare, as I said. So if you're on a factory team or just a team in this game, you got to run what the team gives you. Can't change anything up, unfortunately. Only thing you can customize is your rider's helmet, their goggles, and your boots, which I've left this black Aero helmet with some white and blue Scott goggles and blue and yellow CD boots this entire time. But yeah. Alright, qualified first, and I crashed twice on that lap, so I'm going to go ahead and do everybody a flavor and make this a little bit more interesting, especially now that I've already wrapped up the MX2 World title. Remember, we saw the MX2 World Championship get wrapped up last time. I'm going to give these guys a 5-second head start, and if I blow through them all, then I will give them like a 15-second head start maybe the second time. Depends on how much I win by, I guess. So here we go, 5-second head start. 3, 4, 5, and away we go. In Leon, Mexico. I just rhymed. I don't even know the time. Oh, crap. I hate games that reset you as soon as you go off the track. I love how MX Simulator penalizes you for it. I wish that in Sim you knew how much it was actually penalizing you and whatnot, but I hate how in this game you go off the track and immediately get reset. There's like not even a chance to bring it back or anything like that, so that's kind of a little annoying. Oh, around the outside. Try not to get into it with other riders in this one, as I've had a tendency to just plow into people and crash. It's not very good racing ethics, nor is it going to get me to the front of the pack very easily. Although I just did a nice little split the gap move there on, I think that was Tixier and then my teammate, Paul's Jonas. And I just almost cleared that triple. This Katoom Hall's booty. Oh, look at Grady Featherstone way up here. It's like 7th. It's pretty good. Excuse me, Mr. Timothy Geyser. I'm going to go ahead and pass you. But don't you worry, I'm sure you'll pass everybody else. Oh, we're riding the rear tire. Yeehaw. past the mechanics area. And that is 1 lap at Mexico. I wish I knew how to say that in Spanish, but I don't know the word lap in Spanish. So, I'm not even going to try. Just know it's like un... Oh, man. I really feel like I should know lap 2. It's what 3 years of Spanish or 3 semesters of Spanish at a university will do to you. You'll learn very select words and how to conjugate things correctly, but you'll have a very non-rich vocabulary of that language. Man, doubling through that section is OP-AF. Might have to give these guys that 15-second head start next time, because I'm just ripping. I will say, the more and more that I play this game so far, the more and more I feel like the rider motions remind me of MX bikes. And you can see a video of us playing MX bikes. About 3 or 4 months ago, we played a beta of that game, which is supposed to be like a newer version of MX Simulator, but by a different creator. And the rider doesn't really move a lot in that game, and nor does the rider move a ton in this game either. I think the most movement the rider gets, honestly, is when you whip, and it kind of like does a cool little like turn down maneuver. Like, let's see if I can do it on this tabletop up here. So you like whip, and the rider gets like leaned over, but still, I guess it doesn't move a lot on the bike. It's just that the bike's moving. Oh, ooh, I thought I was just gonna keep wheeling down straightaway. But to my point about the rider movement is that, like, yeah, it's cool because you can move the rider, but like, look at how kind of stiff he is in corners, especially when you're leaning and stuff. The leg doesn't stick out or anything like you'd expect it to, especially getting down into ruts and stuff. He just kind of keeps the foot on the pegs like that. That time, English, got the foot out, but I think it just did that because I was going at a slower speed. I mean, there's plenty of guys that even at high speeds still kick the leg out, so. And look at that corner, like, that's a pretty tight corner, never put the leg out once. Just kind of interesting physics, I guess. I like them. They're unique, they're different. They're a little less kind of glitchy, if that's the right word, than the MX vs ATV Supercross Encore physics. But they're still not perfect, as we've mentioned in this series before. And there are some things that they can improve on, and I think that they will. There's a few things that they took a step back in from MXGP, the original motocross game, that I think they could have done a little bit better. Particularly like in the air. I mean, I know in MXGP 1 you only had one whip, but in the air you could actually kind of, I feel like, control the bike a little bit more. In this game, it's more of just like, it's either dead air, like boner air status, or whip, and that's it. So, there's definitely a few things that need to be improved on, but we'll see how it progresses. Of course, they can release patch updates, and that also might be like just a completely different game by the time America gets it on the PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. Alright, so I dominated, so I'll let those guys go by 15 seconds this next race. But yeah, I mean, MXGP, the original game, was apparently like far superior when it came out on the PS4 in America. I don't know, everybody raved about it. I actually never played it, but maybe that's another case like this one. Alright, 15-second head start, 5 seconds to go. Let's get revved up, ready, a steady, a go. Alright, so maybe, just maybe, with these guys getting such a fat head start, it won't be that easy to run them down. But it wasn't too difficult to slice through them in a lap and a half, more or less, crash, and still win by about 10 seconds. So I think 15 seconds was a fair assumption to try to let them go in this one. But I could be wrong. I've been wrong before. I've let them go before and still finished like 17th, so who knows? We're about to find out, and that's the fun part. That line, though, that I'm doing right there where I'm kind of doubling through that section, none of the other riders in the field are doing that. It's like 3 seconds a lap, it seems like, that I just kind of blaze up on them. Just blaze. Oh, whew. Almost went off the track. Alright, we are 5 seconds down on Mel Pocock. And I did not clear the triple. There are a lot of different types of flags in this Mexican crowd. Swedish, Belgian, MXGP flags. You can see them waving. The crowd is very interactive. So much different support from the Mexican fans. Alright, 1 lap in, almost have caught the tail end of the field. Or not quite a lap in, so I guess wait till the end of the first lap to actually make that call. Down by the mechanics area. And 1 lap in the books. And once again, I OJ'd the finish. Alright, let's get our pony moving. Make some passes. What did you say? Let's try down the left side. Everybody just kind of doubles that. IRL, everybody really honestly triples that. Just trying to nuzzle a little wheel there on Jens Gettemann, Mel Pocock. And I'll just swing to the outside, double over top, double down, make like 18 passes. Not really, that was only 6, but still. Oh, the cut under. Oops, didn't mean to hit Vitaly. Why do I always say Vitaly Petrov? Just reminds me of the Formula 1 driver. It's actually Petar Petrov, and they're from different countries even, so. Alright, there we go. Almost halfway through the field. Can I get them with 1 lap to go? I feel like my line choice right now is pretty impeccable, if I do say so myself. Just kind of taking some insides, some outsides, getting drive, like just swinging around. Oh, later. Just crank the rear tire around, use that rear brake, clutch, and power down. Alright, this time we are not OJing the finish. Oh, Ansty. Alright, can I still win the race? I think I can, I think I can. Up to 6th. Oh boy, almost hit Pat Terrell. Up side by side for 4th. Almost about halfway through the last lap, and now I'm into 4th, and here's a section where I just kill everybody. Not as clean this time, but still got into 2nd. Now I gotta get Hurlings. Oh, look at that inside line. Just hooked up. Can I get the triple? Nope. Alright, we've made it into the lead. Gave them a 15-second head start, and 2.5 laps later, I'm into the lead on realistic difficulty. So, that was easy. Where's that, that was easy button when you need it? One more corner. Just a cheeky little U-turn by the mechanics area. And we're gonna go 1-1 in Mexico. Yeah! Alright. Last GP is coming up. Won the GP, beat Hurlings, still over 100-point lead. Yada, 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 blah, 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 blah. So last GP, next race, Glen Helen. Then we will see which MXGP teams are available to move up next season. So we can start next campaign in the MXGP class. Alright, so as I said, I've already played this track before. Actually, you guys have seen me play this track before, as I did a specialty video where I played as Ryan Villapoto on this track. It's a little 12-minute video on our channel. But we'll just run a little laparoonie here anyway, just to see how she goes. I feel like I know Glen Helen a tad too well now after playing it all last week in Sim, going to the Real Life National, now playing it in this game. So much Glen Helen. Just on the gas, only going 49 miles an hour in turn 1. I feel like 250Fs could do a little bit better than that into Talladega, but I won't be one to judge. As I've said before, I don't feel that this is a super realistic rendition of Glen Helen, but that's alright. Still, to see it in a video game is pretty cool. Oh, darn. Thought I was just going to be able to get on the gas. That is the worst spot to fall, bottom of Mount St. Helens. Whee! All the way back down the hill. Oh, 54 miles an hour, ripping. That would be somewhere in roughly the 85, I would guess, kilometers an hour department. That's just a guess, though. Not a calculator. I cannot convert into the metric system very well. All the way down the hill, little triple, then forget what they called this. It was like some sort of other NASCAR turn. It's the other Talladega turn, basically. Interested to see how they set up the track at Glen Helen this year for the MXGP, whether they'll keep it close to the one that they used for the AMA Nationals or whatnot. Oh, just getting whipped on, jeez. Alright, back to the pits. Sessions, skip to race 1, yes. And we qualified 6th. Continue. I'm actually going to make a setup change just before we start this race, though, to high gearing. See if I can't clear some bigger jumps. Go to track. And I will not give these guys a head start, as I did not qualify first. That is the rule I will go with. Alright, 2 motos left in the season, and almost with my Larry. It's a drag race. Oh my, and I still came out the whole shot somehow, some way. Whole shot. And up what we call the short shoot hill at Glen Helen. I don't know if it's ever officially named anything. Maybe it's, I think it's like Little St. Helens or something like that from the owner's perspective, but we just call it the short shoot whenever we race it. But this is Mount St. Helen. All the way up to the top. They got a big American flag waving up there. Turn around and then drop back down. Whee! Hang a little lefty. And this is what we call the valley section. It's kind of back up in the valley. Off to the left, they used to have the track go way up the hillside behind Mount St. Helens back when my dad used to race it when he was a young gentleman. That section no longer exists, and this is Yamaha Hill, as we call it. Again, I don't know if there's any official name of it, but they used to have Yamaha banners on that hill for the good part of 10 years in the 2000s, so pretty much what everybody called it. A little split lane before the finish. Scrubber jump, and then the finish line double. And let's see if I can triple this guy. Nope. Boy, the high gearing really did me a number. I'm already 6 seconds in the lead. I'm actually going to go into first person for a little bit of Glen Helen fun. Whee, all the way into Talladega. And drop off. Just try to hook a rut. There we go. Eight seconds in the lead now. I'm just getting away. Get on the brakes hard. Hit the U-turn and back up the hill. Mount St. Helen is probably the best spot to view the race at Glen Helen, I would say. Unless you have binoculars, then standing on the hillside across from us, which is the little middle ground in between the national track and the REM track. Or if you really want to get crazy, I've seen people camp on the hillsides of the REM track. But then again, like I said, unless you have binoculars, you really can't see much of anything. But if you're on Mount St. Helen, you can see clear across the valley to the triple that I'm about to hit here in 2 corners, and then the wash that you go through in the finish line, and the start. It's a really good spectator track, I think, of the tracks that I've been to. The only 3 nationals on the schedule that I've ever been to are Unadilla, Washougal, and Glen Helen. I would love to change that. But those are the only ones I've been to so far. Whoa, 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 jeez. Couldn't see the front end and it was just going right over the berm. 2:01.34. No idea what my best lap on a 250 is here. Or overall for that matter. Oh, darn. The one thing that sucks about first person that I can tell so far is that when your front tire disappears off the bottom of the screen, you kind of don't know where the bike is. You can guess, but maybe there's a way in the menu to kind of like change your view. Oh, kept it wide open through Talladega. YOLO. Alright. Not that I'm completely blowing them away this lap anymore or anything, but I think I might give them a 5-second head start just for funsies the next race. See how easy it is to catch them. You know, I've already won the world title. What else is there to win? Oh! Apparently, I cannot Ryan Villapota myself. That'd be a good idea. Oh, this is a terrible spot to get stuck. Somehow made it to the top. And that nice little 10-second comfy gap that I had built up is eviscerated into a little 5.7-second gap now. Whee! And down. Whoa, whoa, front end, easy, big fella. To the line, victory. Alright, yeah, I think 5-second head start just to at least start at the back of the field and then see how hard it is to work through everybody. Alright, we'll see how she goes. One more moto to go on the season. Loading, 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 loading. Ready, okay. And now I just got the achievement for MXGP USA, which is weird. Didn't give it to me right when I won the race or anything. Okay, bye-bye guys. Ready? 5 seconds. And away we go. Everybody flinging into Talladega. Just like 17 abreast going into turn 1. And I've already caught 4 people. And pretty much the whole field. Okay, what even is this? Up, and I crashed. That'll make up for passing half the field in turn 2. They're all just kind of tiptoeing in their Jordans. Not sure what they're doing here. I'm in the bushes. I can't see anything. I'm going to try the outside down here. That is useless. Though I got a good drive up the hill, but it just goes away on that single. Oh. Block pass. Oh, I thought I jumped off the track. 19th. Whoa, whoa, easy. Whoa, oh my goodness, how I did not go down. I do not know. All right. Oh, just as I was about to say, around the outside, that GoPro banner came up and bit me. Now I'm in last. A little bit more challenging to come through the field on this track. Oh, almost turned into the Dunlop banners there. Why does nobody take the inside here? I mean, I'm kind of cheating by like crossing over sometimes, but I just passed 5 guys by going to the inside and the outside. What the heck is that? Oh, banging bars. Oh, okay, there we go. The auto's going off the track. Ended up not going off the track. Why, when I'm wide open in midair, I'm not in manual mode, I'm in semi-automatic, I think. But I'm in midair and holding the bike wide open and it just shifts to neutral? I don't understand what the deal with that is. Oh, come on, why can't I take the hotline, bro? Maybe I just was looking at it wrong. Maybe it doesn't go to neutral? Oh, okay. I think it was neutral to me. I don't know. I'm seeing things. Way down the hill. Ooh, getting feisty, are we, Mr. Benoit Patrel? Oh, hotline. Oh, it's over. The whole field is still right in front of me. I don't know if the leader's really gotten that far away yet, but I'm probably not going to get to him at this point. The leader's just coming out of that kind of sweeper up there. Everybody does go pretty slow through the S's up here, so I'm probably going to get half of this pack right here. Yeah, and I really wasn't kidding about that. I just went from 12th to 7th. Now we're on the last lap. Oh, okay, just out of nowhere, almost tripled that. Excuse me while I just go out all the way around the outside into this straightaway here. Man, these guys have like weak bikes or what? Just passing them on the straightaways? You've got to be kidding me, bro. Alright, I can see the leader. Will it happen though? Third gear all the way up Mount St. Helens. Got to get through 2 Kawasaki's and 2 of my teammates, it would appear. Whoa, don't loop your Larry. Easy. Could come down to the S corners. Just got to be close enough. Alright, got Covington. I don't know if I'm going to be close enough. I think I'm just a tad far back. I'll get Ansty and maybe Jonas into this corner. Oh boy. Can I take the win? Hotline. Oh! Oh, just short. Tried to cut across the split to get Hurlings. Just couldn't get it done. Good try, though. Good try. And still won the GP. And, of course, won the World Championship. Very nice, very nice. So now it'll be time to pick an MXGP team. And I've got lots of reputation points. So I wonder what teams are available. Glen Helen Noggle is a champion. Wow, interesting. Races in detail. Noggle comes first. MX2, blah, blah, blah. All right. Next season. Stay in current team. Choose new official team. Use your custom team. Let's go with the new official team just to start the season. Oh, Monster Energy Kawasaki. Whoa. I think I'll do that because I haven't been on a Cowie yet in this game. So we'll go with Frostard, Rattray, Villapoto, and myself. It's official. Blah, 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 blah. So I moved up to MXGP with Kawasaki. See what they say. Public relations. Welcome to the team. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah. Coolio, coolio, coolio. All right, well, that'll do it for the MX2 Championship. We're done. We're going to start off MXGP next time, which will be part 12 of our MXGP2 career mode gameplay here on Start Your Systems. So if you like this video, please hit it with a like, subscribe if you haven't already to the channel, and hit us up with your comments, questions, or concerns, and we'll be happy to answer them. Until next time on Start Your Systems, we'll see you guys then. So long.